So many names on the screen right now that I've never seen before, which fills me with absolute joy. Thank you so much, guys. It's lovely to have you here. Now, if you are brand new, welcome. This is the Stamps by Me studio here in the UK, and we're delighted to have your company. Now, what you're going to probably find with studio today is I'm going to talk a lot slower. Not boring slow, but slower, because I'm not under any time restraints or anything like that. We're just going to have some good old-fashioned fun, and I'm going to talk you through the products which are live on my up-and-coming shows over on HSN next week. How exciting. I mean, I feel like I've just got off a flight and got back. So, but I do have a few things to talk to you all about. I have some good news, some great news, and guess what? More minutes. So, if you are brand new, give us a thumbs up, some hearts, share the love of craft. And if you can share this live in Suzanne's page too, that would be awesome. And if you've got any questions, just put QQQ at the beginning and then the question. And if I miss it, I do look for the QQQs. It's really helpful. But if I miss it, please don't panic. Just copy paste it back in. And I promise I'll answer any questions. So how are you all? Are you all great? Are you all giddy kippers? I hope you are. So, I've got quite a bit to get through, so I'm just going to show you in depth product, lots and lots of samples, and we'll talk through timings and things like that. I have my sheet here with all of my green and blue and red and biro notes for you all. Now, let's do a dedicated shout out. Let me know where you are in the world. I did see some Pennsylvania and some Ohio's and Idaho. So if you are a regular, and you were posting earlier to like and share the show, I do appreciate that, guys. See, some people have been here a long time, but I promise you, when you do come, we have the most amazing, amazing community. I'm waiting for you to have the TS, says Kathy. Kathy, I'm working on it. I keep showing up with my little smile, please. So I'm working on it, guys. So let's do a little bit of a shout out, and then let's dig straight into the product. So we have Elaine on, we have Dawn on, yes, so she can demo, whoop, whoop. So excited to watch. We've got Tina, hello from Ohio, love your products. Well, that's really kind, Tina. We've got Love Blue Jays from Missouri, Deborah from Michigan, Brenda Fute Poshbird, hi crafty friends. We've got Suzanne on, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. That sounds wonderful. Over on Facebook, we've got Joni Londo. Hello, what a great name, Joni Londo. Amazing. A big fat hello to you as well. Hi, sweetheart. We've got Gladys. Hello from Sedona. Wow. We've got Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hi, Tony. Can't wait to see from State Island, New York. Blooming heck. Where have you all come from? Listen, I've been planning this all day and there's just stuff everywhere. Now, do you want the good news or do you want the bad news? The good news probably is a great starting point, right? The good news. I say like and share, Tony. It's me, Shannon. Just changed your name. How come you've changed your name, darling? What's going on? So the last time that we were in the States, we had quite a few sellouts and I got a little bit more airtime, if you remember. I was so delighted. So if you did purchase goodies, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I'm not going to stand here and waffle and tell you how eternally grateful I am, because it starts to get boring. I think you all get it, right? You know that I'm trying to earn my stripes on HSN. I have been for the last 5 years and it's starting to come together beautifully. And that's not just through hard work of my own. It's from my lovely supporters who have purchased, said kind words, left reviews, good or bad. And we are that company that brings something a little bit different. So 5 years in, are we ready for a TS? Yes. Hopefully coming soon. We'll see. So start with the good news, says Barbara. The good news is So I think the most minutes I've ever had allocated is 44 minutes, but I've never actually had the full amount of minutes because either things have been selling out or circumstances have changed. So it's always been a little bit less. This time I have just short of 70 minutes. It might be a little bit less, but that's what it says on my sheet, and I'm taking that to the bank. So that's the good news, okay? The bad news, yay! The bad news is I'm not flying to the studios this time, unfortunately. And there's a reason, and I'll tell you that in a second. So I'm going to be doing it on Zoom, on Teams. We've done it umpteen times on Teams. If you remember when I joined HSN, it was through the pandemic. So I am good with going live from here. I have a lovely studio, but you all know that if I could, I would fly out, but on this occasion, I cannot. We have wonderful studios here, and listen, you've seen me fly to the States for shows for 16 minutes. I'm not scared of it, guys, but on this occasion, I can't do it. So I'm hoping that you still can support and still love the products, even though I'm stood here in the UK. I'm fine with that, says Brenda. As long as you're on, it don't really matter. Better for the environment, Elaine. That's good. Better for my bank balance as well. Yay, 70 minutes. Don't be holding me to that, though. Listen, my sheet says so. So, the next thing that I just want to touch on, thank you so much if you are joining in, just joining us now. Welcome, everyone. The next thing I want to touch on is, this is a bit of bad news, but it comes with a little bit of a silver lining. So all of the new stuff that is supposed to be in this show is held in customs currently. The show is on Tuesday. So I have made the decision that although I'm going to show you it so you can have a look at it, it probably won't be loaded on until after the shows. And the reason why I want to show you it is, one, because I'm an Incy Wincy brand, and if you like it, you'll hold on to your money. But two, I want to show you it in this live right now, because when they go on the website, although they are amazing, they look good, I think sometimes you need to get them out the pack and have a good old look and talk about them and say what the why is and why I've created it, because everything has a why here at Stamps by Me. So if you like it, it's not going to be live in my shows on Tuesday. I'm still going to show you though, because I'm hoping you like it enough to wait for when it is loaded. Now, I could have put it on extended delivery. However, because customs is just so unpredictable, I just didn't dare. And the reason is, when they say it's held at customs, they never give you a particular date when it's going to be released. So if I put it on extended for a week and it's still in customs in 2 weeks, then it's going to frustrate. I'll get frustrated and get filled with anxiety. You'll get frustrated because all you want to do is play with your goodies. So I've made the decision that it's just going to get loaded on when it arrives, and then it'll get sent straight to you if you do purchase it. I hope you don't mind that. I'm sure you won't, and I'm sure you're happy to wait, but I am still going to utilise my show to show the pieces because they are so cool. And if you love them enough, you can compare to everything else, because I've got lots of other things that are available in the show. And then you can make your buying decisions and you can make the right decisions, right? Is that okay? Yeah, it's the same everywhere, I get it, but just us being us, I could probably say, oh, it might be in customs a week, and knowing my luck, it'll be 2. So I just thought it'd just be safer and wiser, better for you guys, and better for my anxiety if I just let it load when it actually arrives. And I think that's the fairest thing to do, given the circumstances around stock and customs and things like that. So have we all got a cup of tea? I have, the one that I'm not too keen on. Radiant. It's the only one we've got, I'm told. But I'll go with it. The best is worth waiting for. You're so kind to me, guys. I've been a little bit worried about announcing that today, but I said to Tim, I'm still going to show, because I worked hard on it, and if you like it, you can get it when it's loaded. And as soon as I see it's loaded, or one of you guys see that it's loaded, then of course you can let all your crafty friends know that it's loaded and ready to go, and you've had this sort of like lookbook class or session to have a good in-depth view. Now, I don't know how long the studio is going to be on for. I've got quite a bit to go through, and I've also got some bits to go through that are currently on the website now, but I want to show you them as well. So grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee, whatever it may be, and let's just have a lovely hour or so looking at lovely, gorgeous products for the shows on Tuesday. Now, I have my minutes, and normally I'm in one of the shows or two of the shows. I'm in 4, which is awesome. What's that say, sorry? Using on Tuesday. Sorry, I don't understand. Tim's trying to help me out here, but I think I've already said it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, sorry. I was like, am I missing something here? So the other thing that I wanted to touch on as well is the fact that I was going to start it last week and I was going to start it the week before. But obviously in the run up to the shows, it's been quite chaotic and a little bit mad with all the deliveries and things like that. So I have decided to go live every Tuesday for HSN in Suzanne's page to show you products that you may have already bought, products that are available on HSN, new products, up and coming products. So that is every Tuesday, and I'm going to start it. Obviously, I'm on HSN this Tuesday, so it won't start. But every Tuesday after, I'm going to post it into Suzanne's page. If you want to join me live, it'll pretty much be the same as what I'm doing now, but more demo-based rather than product content, okay? And it's just a wonderful way for all of our lovely ladies to connect with our UK ladies and vice versa, and just have some fun, get to know each other. And I feel like you getting to know me and me getting to know you guys will really help in the growth of my business over on HSN. So there you go. How exciting is that? So that's going to be every Tuesday just for you guys, HSN. And all the products will be available if you've not already got them already. Coca-Cola and popcorn, says Maureen. We have hi, Tony, from hot to central Massachusetts. Woo! It's warm here, but it has started to cool down a little bit, so it's nice. Debbie says, I would rather have extended delivery to save the shipping. Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. And I'm not sure how it works, the system that if you purchase from me and then another brand, do the hold other brand's products just to wait for mine. It's just a bit of a scary place that I don't want to put my business. I don't want any negative feedback. I don't want criticism. So I'd just rather just remove myself from it from the time being, just on this occasion whilst it's stuck in customs. Just let us know when they're loaded, thanks. Gladys, just let us know when it's loaded, thanks. Gladys has gone now. I'm only joking. Question. Only on Facebook or YouTube too for Tuesdays? Both. HSN. So it'll be zoomed in, it'll be streamed everywhere, darling. Love your product, says Tracy. What time on Tuesday? So it's 6 p.m. UK time for our Tuesday inspiration evening, 6 p.m. UK time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Now, let me get into the times of the shows that I've got for HSN. Now, I'm in 4 different hours. So if you want to grab a pen and a piece of paper, if you're bothered, if you want to know which hours I'm in and you want to write them down, these are the hours that I'm supposed to be in. And I'm going to go through them over the side as I grab them for my minutes, and you can write them down if you want to. But before I go anywhere near anything that is available, I want to show you what's not available, which will be coming soon, like I've said. So let's crack on. 1 p.m. Eastern. Whoop, whoop. Don't ask me to figure out times, guys. You're pushing it. I need a card here. If you didn't know already, guys, we've decorated our studios, we've cleaned everything up, we're getting some new things come to Stamps by Me, so everything is having the chaos, pull everything out before you start, and then it's just like, oh, I wish I'd never started this. We're in that sort of phase at the moment. So I'm going to start with... Actually, one of the items on here our UK following have seen, but listen, it's not about the UK right now, it's HSN. So let's start with the first one on the list, okay? So I'm going to go with Golden Harvest. Now, it's not all Halloween. We've got all sorts, guys, all sorts. Okay, so let's have a look at the first kit. Let's spread it out. Now, this is a kit. And we've kept the price super duper affordable, as always. I'm sorry about my mic, guys. Just don't want it to scratch there. So you get a scratchy noise. There we go. So this kit makes 50 cards. So if you love to give cards, this literally is a kit that you don't need anything else for. Card blanks and envelopes, toppers, mounts, We call these the football cards. Then you have your die around the words if you want to, and then we have some foam pads. So let's have a look. We love the card kits. For some reason, our card kits sell really well. So I keep making more. Until you tell me you're bored of them, I'm going to keep making more, okay? So let's have a look. So toppers. So you get 10 designs, 50 pages. They're 300 GSM, so they're thick, okay? Super duper quality. So let's have a look at some of the designs. Let me just get them all out of the packets for you. I don't have codes yet, Brenda. Oh, do I have codes? No, I don't have codes yet. And some of these codes on here, darling, have changed, and I don't want to confuse you. So make a note of the name. So this is not in any yet. The ones that I'm showing are not in any hours yet. Tim's helping me out today, guys. So much to talk about. Right. So in this particular kit, you get your sentiments, your toppers, your mounts, your card blanks and your envelopes, your 3D foam pads and your die. So let's have a look at this one first. So toppers. Now the toppers fit seamlessly on top of the card blanks and envelopes. So let's have a look at some of the designs here. So they have the open aperture, so your cards are going to fit seamlessly in. So let's have a look at some of the designs. Little to no effort, super fast to make these cards. It's a big block. It's a big block. Look at that, look at that lot. I love fall, says Denise. Oh, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And you'll see from some of the samples, everything we've brought to you on show all mixes and matches with everything else, because you'll see from samples in a second. I'll show you, okay? Don't forget to share the show, guys, if you can. So let's keep going. Oh, some floral ones. And then you've got the open aperture. Now, of course, you could just stamp a sentiment into the centre of there. You don't have to use the kit as it's been made for. You can absolutely create your own. Look at that. Love the tartan. Me too. So, though, I love the black undertone of this one. Joe says, good evening, Tony and the team. Good evening, sweetheart. Anita. Hi, everyone. Cindy. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Love the card kits. So they could be very scenic too. Try not to put myself in a box when being a little bit creative with them. Some breakers. So those are your cards, okay? And these fit directly onto your card blanks and envelopes like so, leaving a little border around there, okay? Super duper simple. Is that for this? Okay, Tim is at the ready, guys. We have a code. If you want to grab a pen, 913857. So that's the code for when this goes live, okay? It won't be live until after the event. Remember that though, guys. And then we have the little mounts. Now, these sit seamlessly within the windows of all of your cards. Beautifully, in fact. So you get a plethora of different designs. Really go to town. Look at that one. Just saying hello. But my son calls these the football cards. So, and the price is just, look at that. That is so pretty. When you divide it between the 50 cards, particularly if you're doing charity or school events or if you sell your cards, lots and lots of value. And just because it's a kit, doesn't mean the quality suffers. Quality is my priority. I won't, like, if you said to me, you know, it would be cheaper if you did the mounts in like 100 GSM, because that would be okay, you know, you could get away with it. It's like, are you joking? No. So those are the mounts, and then you get your pre-printed sentiments, which are so gorgeous, and they come in this banner format. So you've got Harvest Joy, Gather Love and Embrace Little Moments. May your autumn be filled with golden moments. Gather, give, thanks and enjoy. Wishing you a season of warmth and joy. And you get like lots of different tones which coordinate beautifully with the tags and toppers and mounts. If you don't want to cut them with your scissors, you also have the coordinating die. Maybe cut them all at once. If you've got a spare hour, cut them all through. You also get your packet of foam pads as well, and your 50 card blanks and envelopes. And that is item number 913857 Golden Harvest. Let me show you some samples. These are spectacular, says Carol. Oh, thank you, darling. So let's just set this aside for now because we've got lots to get through. I really like that one. We've never done one like that before, guys. It's the first one we've done like that before. Those are so pretty. 100 degrees here right now, but can almost smell the cool fall air in those cards, says Barbara. Oh, yeah, we've never done anything like that before, so it's really nice to have a different colour palette here. So let me show you some of our lovely samples for those. Now, just because they come with card blanks and envelopes does not mean you have to utilise them in that card format. They're 5x7 cards, but you can use them in slimline if you want to, like so. We have some circular ones if you've got the dies, so you can mix them in with some twines and things like that. This is that lovely. Now, this one here is coming up in the show, a mask for our lovely, forgive me, I'll come back to the name of that one. Use your lamination stamps. Look at that. You know our lamination reflection collection? What about a little bit of cutting, a little bit of 3D? So if you're not going to use all 50 cards, maybe think about doing a 3D butterfly. So simple to do. Literally, the kit does all the talking, I guess. You just need some scissors. That's got like a 3D. Those butterflies are so cute, 3D'd. Can't wait to get it. Do you like this one? So nice. Look, there is your reflection collection if you've got the bike. And if you don't use all, she's coming up to. If you don't use all of the toppers, she's coming up too. If you don't use all of the toppers, maybe just use the card blanks. Got card blanks there. Little easel card there. Just show you a few more. This is coming up. Hello from San Diego, Elaine. Hi, sweetheart. What about using your leaf dies from one of our earlier shows? This one's really big. Look at that aperture through there. And there we go. And this is a little smaller card. I love this kit, says Denise. Love the 3D. Ah, so nice. I love this kit too. And I am going to get stuck into this one when we do our Tuesday night lives as well. So my first Tuesday night live, when we come back after HSN, is going to be using holly and berry. So I'm going to show you how to use that. It is available on HSN, but I know lots of you have purchased it, so I want to inspire you to dig it out and use it properly. So that one is Golden Harvest. Now, the next one has been available here in the UK, but it's brand new to you guys on HSN. Cindy, this will be in my basket. Right, Halloween. Now, very similar setup, but a different sort of theme. Let me just keep all my bags together. Keep it nice and tidy, keep a tidy gate. So let's have a look at this one then. So with this one, you get your card blanks and envelopes just the same. You get your toppers. You get your words. You get your decorative elements, and then you get your die and your foam pads again. So exactly the same sort of setup, but let's just show you the designs in here. Because, again, it makes 50 cards, and you know our kits are super duper affordable. I don't know how, but they're super duper affordable. I think it's because HSN order so many, so you know you're getting a lovely, lovely deal. So this one's called Bootiful. Okay, so let's show you some of these. Make some space, Tony. Yeah, they'll probably be loaded after the show. As soon as I know they're getting loaded, I'll let you know. The reason why I'm wanting to show you now is because I know people have budgets, and I know people like to sort of like know in their mind what they're getting on craft day. And also, I'm showing you because I don't want these not to be showcased. And if I don't show you in depth, they'll probably sit on the website and nobody will see them. So I wanted to show you personally in this show. So here we go, some more here. Loving the lovely landscapey ones on there. Elaine has this one and she loves it. Tracy, hopefully you just heard what I said there, sweetheart. Yeah, they're stuck in custom, sweetheart, so, and I'm not putting them on extended dispatch for my own sanity or yours. So the next one is your mounts, and this is where it sort of like all comes to play here. So you have your patterned mounts, so you can just decorate till your blue in the fair. I'll just love, when we did these here in the UK, they just got scattered on the table and everybody just made a ton of gorgeous cards. So the item number for Beautiful is 937655. If you are making a note of the number, 937655. Oh my gosh. Tracy, you're very welcome, sweetheart. I have things that will be available. I'm just showing you these ones first. So you have some cute ones as well. Oh, this is me on a morning. Barbara, the code for this one is 937655. Are you all writing codes down? Look at him. And because you get a bunch of each, you can do the 3D cutting, you could do swags and tails, bookmarks. Hi, Tony. Jan from Italy here for a quick look. Hi, sweetheart. I hope you're well. So you get your mounts, then you get your pre-printed words with the matching coordinated designs in there as well. And the die, and your foam mounts, and your 50 card blanks and envelopes. So this one is Beautiful, 937655. Don't give up your day job. Can't sing for toffee. Beautiful, adorable. So nice, right? So that was kit number 2. So much. Listen, I'm actually quite relieved because my suitcase would have been so heavy. I would have had to like take one outfit because honestly the kits are there's just tons of them. So that's that one. Now, whilst we're on the theme of kits, I'll just show you one more kit and then we're going to change it up slightly. So same applies to all of the items on the back here. They are all going to be available after the show, but make a note of the number and as soon as they're loaded, I will show you. But first of all, let me show you some samples for Beautiful because they are truly beautiful. Let's have a look here. What about making a shaker? Oh, happy Halloween. Look at that. Bit of sparkle on the flowers there. Add a bit of ribbon. That is just like a card blank, a topper and a mount. Super easy, right? Yeah. What about putting 2 on? Because you have enough, right? Sparkle on the sparkly webs. Cha, 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 cha. Just so much that you can do with them. It's just totally awesome. And just add a little bit of a ribbon. Look at that. They're both really the same. One's got ribbon, one hasn't. So, have a look. Emboss it if you use your embossing folders. Look. Fussy cut the cat. Another plain one. team them in with some, if you do the sparkle edges, listen, you all have lots of stash. What about a square card and then some pieces cut out of those, like football cards and things like that? Look at him. He's teasing. What about, have you got a stencil? Little watercolour like he stood there, so you don't have to use the decorative paper at all. Who's still got this one then? Who's still got that from when I first went to HSN about three years ago with my first ever Halloween? That's on the paper. Just have a look. Pop-up card. Oh, that might happen. They're a bit battered now, guys, but there we go. Look at that. So those are that cut from the football cards. I need to glue that back in place, but basically, as you can see, it pops out the page when you open it. So cool. Pop-up card. So cool. Few more. As you can see, samples galore. Boo Crew. A little MDF tag there. Whoop, whoop. Right, let's move on. Next one. Now, another card kit for you all. A little bit different. Love Tony's kits. They all interchange. Oh, thanks, guys. So that's that one. Keep a tidy gate. Tidy up after yourself. Next one, kit. Now, same concept, same 3D foam pads, card blanks and envelopes, mounts, toppers, words and a die. Wickedly stylish. I don't think you've ever seen out like this one before. And I know, listen, as a newish, I'm not new. I've been on HSN for 5 years, but I'm still finding my feet. So I thought I have to do the basic Halloween, the ghosts, the critters and things like that. But as you know, Stamps by Me, we always like to push boundaries. So this is sort of like a boundary pusher to see if you like it or not. Because we like to chop and change. One, so you don't get bored, and mainly so I don't get bored. So this one is called Wickedly Stylish, and the item number for this one is 9. Not got this one? No, that's next. I want to show that one after. I do want to do all the card kits. I'll do this one first. We'll get the code if we can find it for you guys. So, 50 card blanks and envelopes, toppers, mounts, die, foam pads, and all the good stuff in between. We like different, I know. So, we have the card blanks. Now, we love glamour as well here at Stamps by Me, right? So, let's dive in. This is a bit different. I know you like different, that's why I'm here. That's why I think I've done so well on HSN, because you were ready for a change, hey? So, this one's called Wickedly Stylish. Got lots of sparkles, sparkly pumpkins. Ooh. You can see these being used for anything, can't you? Glamorous, weddings, celebrations. Look at that. Oh, yes, 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 says Tracy. Brenda says, I am in awe of your design team and their creativity. I always find new ideas. Well, that's why I'm here, sweetheart. To show you how good they are. Look at this one here. Purple roses and sparkles. Is that the new code there, Tim? Okay, so the code for this one, guys, is 937654. 937654. I have a feeling this is probably going to do really well, although I'm still nervous because it's different, so we'll see how it goes, right? Some plain ones, and then we have some with the dress and the shoe. So that's all of your mounts. So they obviously sit on top of your card blank like so. So that's the card blank in there, okay? And then we need the decorative elements that sit in the middle, okay? I think I'm going to change my card kits up a little bit, guys. We've done a few card kits like this. I think I might change them up. I'm not sure how, but I think I'm going to change them up a little bit just to keep you interested. So here are the mounts. Now, come on. Is she wickedly stylish or what? Yeah, 937654. Already love it. Look at this. So I'm already thinking, outside the box. Gold and black. It's elegant Halloween. Yeah, we change it up a little bit, hey? And I do watch you all on social media saying, can we have something different? So this is my version of different. Oh, Barbara says, I don't know if I'll be buying anything next Tuesday. Looks like I'll be saving my budget for when it's all available. Oh, so kind. Well, that's why I really wanted to show you as well, because when they go on the website, they do get missed. Just add some satin ribbon. Look at that. Add some satin ribbons, some sparkles. That's got a candle on there, wickedly stylish checklist. And then we just kept a little bit of a theme of the orange in there. The muted tones as well, so they don't have to be. And then some purples and the yellowy oranges as well. So you get your, like, we call these your mounts. My son calls them the football cards. And then we have the sentiments. So let's have a look at these. Landscape cards and toppers. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, listen, throw your ideas at me. I'm a sponge. I am a great big sponge. I love these because these are to give you the metal effects, okay? Because they've got that halo. So you've got the halo with the silver. Looks like tin metal. Then the purple and then a deeper one as well. So you've got, let's have a look. Dress spooky, live chic, make memories that stick, dressed to bewitch and ready to party, all dressed up for a spectacular time. But of course, you could use a birthday sentiment if you didn't want to use the traditional sentiments, and then you get your coordinating die as well. So that one is wickedly stylish, 937654. I'll show you some samples for this one. And then we'll move on to the other two items that we have, which will be loaded on after the event. Okay, let's have a look. So 3D. Just a twist on the traditional Halloween, and I love them. I love this one with the shoe. Look at that. And that's just got thanks so much on there. So don't feel like the kit is going to put you in sort of like a box on how it should be used. You can totally change it up. Tonight we fly. Brenda says, thanks for including the die, so no fussy cutting. Well, it's, if you don't have a die cutting machine, you don't need to use it. But if you do, it's a Brucey bonus, right? That's how I'm looking at it. Look at this. All different manners of ways to use it. You can interchange the backing cards. Little album. Use the little tops as tags if you want to. Put some vellum behind. Again, I want it all. Oh, bless you. Some like corner, some of those toppers, so they don't look like the traditional rectangle. And then what about some little bookmarks? These could be hung on gift bags, tags, things like that. So that one is wickedly stylish, 937654. Daryl says, there goes Tony being all different and making something very different and wonderful. Listen, don't you just wish you could walk in these shoes? They're beautiful, but you couldn't walk in them, guys. They look good in your closet though, right? So that one is wickedly stylish. I'm excited about everything, as always. It takes a lot of months of planning to pull these shows together. But sometimes when you do a little bit of a wild card, something a little bit different, it's always nice to test the water, see if it's received well, see if you love it. And then if I start to get a feel of actually you all love my quirky, choppy up, changey designs, and then I can push for more. I can push the buyer and say, they loved it, they loved it. So here we go. So the next one is called Boo Buddies. This is not a kit. It's papers and dyes. This one's so gorgeous. Right. If I said to you, you only need to cut it really, you only need to do 2 die cuts, or 3 if you want to embellish, I guess. And you can create like just the most gorgeous buntings. Look at him. Look at that. So nice, guys. I'm just going to show you a few samples because this is a little bit different. Look. Oh. Oh. If you've got those googly eyes. Right, let me show you what it is first before we all get giddy. So this one's called Boo Buddies, okay? And this one is bumper paper pack, because we all love the papers, right, to create bunting and embellish. But then you get this beautiful coordinated die. It's so cool because it only takes 1 or 2 cuts to create a standing free ghost or a gnome. When these become available, will all kits launch at the same time, or do we have to get 1 kit per week? No, Tracy, all these are the ones that are stuck in customs, all the ones that I'm talking about now. I'll tell you when I change, but all of these items will get loaded on together after the show. I can't say whether it's going to be 5 days, a week, 10 days, or even possibly 2 weeks. I don't have a precise time, and I really do not want to frustrate you or me by saying a time and it be totally wrong. So as soon as they land, they will be loaded. So the dies, you have the exterior die, but what's cute about these is you get the external die as well to make a freestanding card, and I'll show you that in a second. So if you cut the exterior and cut him in white, this is where you just, and then you cut the little band on his hat, you have instantly a gorgeous 3-dimensional ghost. So let me just show you the papers. Had so much fun playing with this kit, said Elaine. I mean, our papers are just the best. They smell delicious. And we always do lots of designs. So 75 sheets, not 75 sheets, 5 designs. So you get a ton of the same. 25 designs, 3 of each. 3 is enough to cut decoupage if you want to, or replicate the same card 2 or 3 times over, but enough design content where you're not going to be like, I don't know how to use any of these 5 that I've got. There's 25 designs. So let's have a quick look. I'm going to flick through them here. Okay, so lots of different frames, watercolours. Now, they're not the traditional reds, oranges. They are an eclectic mix, sort of a variation, and again testing the water with some vibrant tones, some black tones, grayscale, just some plain washes. So if you want to use them on birthday cards, because there's a ton here, right, so you'll be able to use them above and beyond what they are used for Halloween. Some have the printed dates on there as well. Beautiful, just look at that, so you don't have to stamp a single thing. Happy haunting. So that's your bumper paper pack and the die set. Okay, item number for this one is 937658. 937658. Question. Is that other mini album kit coming that was supposed to be there in July? Love all your things. No. Was it supposed to be in July? No. These are for this show. I know which one you're referring to there, Terry. The album kit with the punch out that makes albums. That's still not resolved yet. But as soon as it is, I will let you know. So that is Boo Buddies. Let's have a look at some more of the samples. Now, I have to show you. Let me just find. Oh, I found some for Wickedly Stylish as well in here. But as you can see, the team have mixed them. So if you do get both, at least you know that you can mix them now. So I'll just show you a few of the samples, but I am particularly looking for one. I need to save those. Here we go, they're at the bottom. Watch this, guys. Look at this one. And then, they're saying about freestanding cards. Look at that. Can we show on front, Tim? Because it's just so nice not to. And if you've got those googly woogly eyes, oh, that's a tag. So that's a tag. You can stick the eyes on as well. Look at these eyes, that's a tag. Oh, they're just so nice. So you could do name placements, tags, you could staple these to the tops of bags with little treats inside, bookmarks with the little tassels. But then they sit beautifully on top of the papers. Now here is one of the bags, look. Now do you see this die here, this wavy arch die? Where's that from? That's one of our waste-free dies. That is on HSN's website right now. And it's the die, you know where I tell you what to put them inside each other so you get frames? Look, that is the frame and it's created the handles on that bag. I mean, talk about genius. So cool. Now let's just have a look at some more of the amazing samples because they're just all so cool. Let's just move these out of the way because I've just got a ton. Let's do it on overhead, that's right. So look. They're just so cool. A little bit different. Great place settings for a Halloween table. And then we have some, what about penny slider? So cool. Another arch. But this time I need to show this at the front. Look at this. It's floating. Can you see the acetate down the centre there? He's floating. Hopefully you can see the acetate. Can you see the acetate down the centre holding in there? That's cool, isn't it? These are so good. And that's a wavy arch as well. Used quite a lot, hey? So that one is Boo Buddies. Not going to forget that in a hurry, are you? Boo Buddies. Although I do have an album here. Let's just show you the album. So there they are, look. So you could do a little note card and envelope holder, put a picture of the family in there, picture of the grandkids dressed up, reveal here, you know. Really use, ooh, fierce and fabulous. Really use your creative sort of style and make your own unique pieces. Wallets, albums, cards, toppers, tags, bunting, whatever it may be. That looks like a magic trick. It does, doesn't it? So cool. So that one is Boo Buddies. We're getting through it, guys. Now, I do have one more item to show you that will be loaded later. And I wanted to really show you this one because last time we brought you these, they sold out real quick. And HSN loved them. So you remember when we did the paper pads, the 3 paper pads, they had different patterns on them, but all of the tones matched. So I said to you, no matter what paper pad you picked up, you could pick 1 sheet from there, 1 sheet from there, 1 sheet from there, and 1 sheet from there, or 3, I think it was, and they would all match. So if you are that crafter that makes cards and you do your mat and layer, and then you do your die cut, and then you do inside, but you are that crafter that spends hours trying to coordinate or trying to make sure everything's matchy-matchy, and you're running through your bit box because you're like, you don't have the right shade of brown or you don't have the right shade of orange. I solved that problem, didn't I, with our core papers. And I'm just going to show you now. So last time you had them in a super bright, and there was 3, and we did like a vintage chic tone of blue, and that was in a collection of 3. Well, this time we've done it again, okay, and they are stunning. So if you are a crafter who struggles with matchy-matchy, then you've come to the right place, because I love these. And I've got my other ones under here as well. So we have Heritage pinstripe. Get them in order, Tony. Classic, classic, heritage, heritage, and heritage. Right, okay? So, I know that when you get these home, you can take a sheet from any one and they'll all match. And I'll show you in a second with the samples. Let's have a look. Classic. Now, they're not just your everyday paper pack with 12 sheets in. 7x7, 12 designs, 36 pages, 250 GSM. Now, look at these. Classic pinstripe. Now, I'm hoping the camera picks it up, but every shade hopefully you can see the shades as they come through. Next one. Stripes. So the stripe, the pinstripe that runs through here coordinates with so, for example, the green pinstripe matches the green stripes. Okay, just for example. Next one. These flew out last time. Absolutely blew my mind. I was like, I'm not sure if they're going to be received well. And then here we have the next pattern. But the colour, shade and theme runs through. So every colour is dipped through every pad. So you don't have to worry about matching because they all match seamlessly. So that one is your pinstripe, art deco and stripe. And then you have your heritage, okay? So this has got a warmer tone. Get ready. Brenda, this is your favourite. Those papers are lovely, says Carol. Well, thank you, darling. So here we go again. So these are warmer. Reds, burgundies, chocolates, creams, greens, olives, darker greens, coffee bean brown, cocoa, solids in this one. So if you're anything like me as a crafter, you love coordination. Well, you've got your coordination in 3 different styles. So you can take one from this, one from this, one from that, and it's all going to work seamlessly. Now, let me show you some samples, and I'll show you why. We love to solve problems. And if you're not a matchy-matchy kind of person, I've just solved that problem instantly for you. Let me just get rid of my bags. Come on. So not only do they match seamlessly, all of the colour tones are all in the same family. So even if you're not great with colour matching, the paper pad is going to do all of the talking for you, okay? And these are just plain albums. So just to show you, make pockets, make albums. Look at that. I don't know what's happened there, Tim. 1 second, guys. So that's that one. Another one. Am I still live? So those are 2 albums there. Let's show you some samples. Just 1 second, guys, while we just get sorted. Look at this. So this is that lovely stripe with our waste-free dies, and then the lovely, this is coming up. I'll show you this. And just to show you, it works with all of your card kits too. This is why I love my design team. Look how they have built them in to all of the projects. This is coming up too. If you've got offcuts and things like that. You see how it just matches without even giving it any thought? No bit box required anymore. You can all get rid of your bit boxes now. Look at that. You are a clean and simple card maker. All the tones are red, all different patterns to create a creative card. I didn't have to think about it. Those are the brooches that are on HSN now. The flowers that are on HSN now, look how beautiful. If you like to craft with these are going to be a go-to papers. So a green solid, a coordinated stripe, a red solid, sorry, brown, and then one of the mounts from one of the papers. I'll just keep going. This is coming up next. Look at that. So the red stripe, the red arch, the green, and then one of our lovely 3D stencils on there as well. On a bag. Feathered finesse, this is on HSN. And then one more. And this is coming up as well. So there we go. Oh, some more here, hang on. We just love coordinating papers. Now, I always find papers are pretty boring, right? They are boring, but they are a need as well. So if you are that type of crafter that just loves coordination, the new ones are going to take that space for you. Now, that is all of the items that are not going to be available on the show till a week or so after. As soon as I know when they are going to be on, I will let you all know, okay? So let's just move on. Now, some of the items you might have seen before, I'm still going to go through them and show you samples. Regardless, just waiting for comments to come back up, guys. So if you're asking a question, just stand by. We still have quite a bit to get through. I'm not going to go into too much detail in some of the items because some of them, they're already selling, which is awesome. However, they're down to about 1,000 left, which is not a lot. So you need to check them out on the website. And if you've already got them, brilliant. So let me go straight in with this one. Now, like I say, some of you might have seen some of these. So let's have a look at, so I can tell you my hours. Now, I'm in the hours at 12 p.m, 4 p.m, 6 p.m, and 11 p.m. So 12 p.m, 4 p.m, 6 p.m, 11 p.m, if you are making a note of times what shows I'm going to be in, okay? So I'm looking at this one, Woodland Wildlife, which is so gorgeous. And I will try, if I can, just at a quick glance, tell you what hour this one is. This is in the 12 p.m. hour. Okay, and I have a code for you as well, 936051, 936051. Now, if you love your wildlife and stencils and stamps and papers, this is going to be a kit for you. Okay, so you get a bumper paper pack, a stamp and a stencil system. So let me just open the papers here real quick. So the next chapter, and it's got all of the it's this bumper paper pack again. And the imagery in this. Now, I will tell you there is about 1,000 of these. So incredibly beautiful. And then at the back, you get the tags and the toppers. Look how gorgeous they are. So extra embellishments to embellish further. If you're doing your envelopes or bags and tags and things like that, then you have the opportunity to do that. So you get your bumper paper pack, and then you get this gorgeous Woodland Wildlife stamp and stencil system. Okay, and what's really unique about this system, guys, is you get the stencils and the masks and the stamps. Now, the stencil fits seamlessly around the stamp. Can we see that here? So if you want to colour within, colour the bear, if you're not a great colourist, you can colour with him. But you also have the mask, which is down here. And the mask sits on top, and you can put a beautiful halo around the bear if you need to, and create the most atmospheric bear in the woods on these papers. I'll show you some samples in a minute. You will get exactly what I'm thinking. But you get the stag as well. But what I love about this particular set is you see here, so the stencil has been inked through in blue, and then the stamp of the trees, whilst this has been in place, has been stamped inside the bear. And then when you remove the mask, you end up with this detail here, or this here, because we have the capability to mask off with the coordinating stencils. It's a cool, cool kit. So, number of this one is 9... My eyeballs are so bad. 936051. I have this, says Kat, and I love it. It's just a lovely twist on creating cards that have perspective without any work, okay? Wait till I show you the samples. So it comes in the A5 stamp set, the masking stencils, and then the bumper 75 sheet paper pack as well. So let me show you some samples. Just pop this up here. Now, look at this here. So that's just stamped onto paper, just as is, right? And then this is where it starts to be quite playful. So you can stamp him in there, you can go around him with a white gel pen, and this is what happens when you stamp into that lovely mask. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me just double check that for you guys. Yes, that's correct. 936051. I've got the numbers now, Tim. Thank you. And then here we are, look. If you're wanting to make those Christmas cards, of course, you can do that. Beautiful papers. And this here is inked through with white and then stamped in blue to coordinate with the background. Truly beautiful, guys. Wow. Ooh, you like this one? We've done a few of the different ones of these guys. They're just so pretty. And it's just, I would say these are great cards, great ways to elevate your card making. If you are maybe a kit kind of person, that's okay. But sometimes it's nice to step outside the box as well and try new things. That's the tags on the paper with some torn vellum on there. The lovely owl. Again, the design team always try and make a little album in case anybody is into album making. The papers are good for that if you've got a ton of paper knocking around as well. So that one is your Woodland Wildlife, okay? 936051. Love that one, dear. So that is in the 12 o'clock show. Flying through them now, guys. Flying through them. So the next one I'm not going to do too much detail on because I did show in the last product preview, and it's the fashion ladies. We've got Lily, Mia and Stella. Now the complete bundle, there are a few of the bundle, but as individuals, they're pretty sparse. I'm just going to show you. Did you all see this one last time? Let me know. So let's talk about the bundle first. So we have so much in this kit. So it don't look like a lot on picture on HSN, but you get so much. So you get your Couture Crosswalks paper pad with the 75 sheets in. You get your 4 stencils of all the different fabric patterns. You get your 2 dies with the 2 different fabric dies, which are perfect for A2 cards. And then you get Stella, which is the layering stencils to do her lovely fashion outfit, the stamp and the die and all of the words as well. So you get all of this in the one kit. And this is probably the most expensive kit I've ever done on HSN, and I'm so sorry that I couldn't get it any lower for you, but the value is incredible. So in this one, layering stencils, stamps and dies. In this one has 2 dies. I bought them all, of course, 2 dies. Then you have your couture crosswalk, so you can put the ladies on. I'll show you some samples. And then you have your 4 fabric stencils as well. Okay, so let me just give you the code for this one. I know there isn't a lot. Yep, so this one is 936024. And this one is in the 4 o'clock hour. But also, on top of the collection, we have 2 further ladies. So maybe you bought the collection last time and love the girls. We have 2 further ladies as well. We have Mia and Lily. So maybe you want to grow the girls in the collection as well. And again, same system. You have the layering stencils to do the clothing, so you don't have to colour the dies and the words. And the same for Lily as well, with that beautiful gown in there as well. And these are available as individuals. Now, let me show you some samples. That's in the 4 o'clock hour. Getting overrun now. Too much stuff. Let me just grab the samples, guys. Just 1 second. Now, you will probably have a heart attack if I look at me. They're just too cool for school. So here we go. So that's the fabric. That's the stencils. This is the girl. There's just so many. Where do we start? They didn't even go in my boxes. Just too many. So here she is, Stella. And that's not colouring at all, I thought, and then embossed onto the papers. So I'm not going to spend too much time on these guys because, honestly, they're in a lot, and some of you have seen them, but if you haven't seen them, I will go through them live on air as well. These are the stencils and the stamps, textures. The design team knocked it out of the park. They did. They're so good. Just so many options, guys. Now, you can watch this show back. Look at that beautiful Christmas card. You can watch this show back and capture any of these cards for inspiration. We're just happy that you're actually crafting. Look at that. You've got all 3 girls. I could be here all day showing you guys. Mia, Stella. This one's nice, just the fabric and then the girl there. Christmas card with lots of sparkles in the sky in gold. These are the ones that we did in class. So lots of options. I'm not going to go through them all. I'll be here all night. We are so lucky to have some amazing... Oh, that's super kind. Thank you so much. It seems like it's a lot to get through, and sometimes it's easy for me to get overwhelmed as well. Honestly, you won't believe it, like the baskets on baskets. But it's not until I actually physically touch them and show you that I'm like, yeah, these are so good. So good. Sometimes it's hard to see the wood for the trees, isn't it, when you're trying to get across everything that's going on, and just great cards to empower women in your life. I love empowerment. Love it, love it, love it. Excuse me, guys. I'm just grabbing the next one. Now, we do have this one. Cheers. Now, Quatre D. Quatre D is the 4-stage system. It has stamps, layering stencils, die, and embossing folder. Let me show you. So this makes 2 kinds of beers. So if you've got the bottles, I think the bottles are still on HSN, so you can coordinate. You get the words as well. And what happens is you do the layering stencils and it creates the shading, like real shading in a glass or a cocktail. You have the dies, and then you have your embossing folder, which can be used independently on its own to create the froth and the 3D. And then you have your stamps, of course, as well, to put in that extra added detail. So your 4 stages, follow the system. It's on the back of the packaging. Your layering stencils, your stamp, your die, and then your embossing folders. You get a lot here. I didn't put them in separate packets because to make it look like there's more, it goes in one packet, and then you can create cards that look like this. And the froth it's 3D. It's all 3D. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. So if you're wanting something a little bit different, these are smaller cards as well. You asked me to do some smaller ones. Cheers. Thank you. Code is 936031. It totally is. Thank you so much. And then if you mix them in with your stamps and your beer bottles, you can create a really unique card, something just a little bit different. And the froth is raised. So if you wanted to add some foam or some sparkles, you can, of course, do that as well. Love this system. So Quattro D is that 4-stage system. We have brought it to you a few times. However, it's unfortunate for me that I only get a couple of minutes on it, and it's so hard to explain how cool Quattro D is in a few short moments. So that's why I'm going to be going live on Tuesdays for you guys so I can show you it in depth. So if you do go ahead and purchase, every Tuesday I'll pick something that's available on HSN and we'll show you some in-depth tuition on that one. So that one is Cheers. So the ones that I'm showing you now are available. Next, Feathered Finesse. It's actually down as layering stencils and dies and stamps. Now, if you are thinking about starting a layering stencil journey, these are going to be a great starting point. They have the line up in the corners where you pop your ink, follow the layering stencils 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has an example on the back here. You have the words and you also get the dies. So this one is a bird formation. Now, it's not a choice of, you do get them both, okay? And this one is like a rose, like a big cluster of roses. Now, of course, if you don't do square cards, you can cut it down to make smaller cards if you want to. You get the lovely sentiments and the dies as well. Now, let me just give you the code for this one, 936050. This is incredible value, by the way. And this is featured in the 6 o'clock show. Now, I'll show you the samples. So when I was saying about it makes a square, of course, you can just sort of like cut them down, take elements off for smaller cards if you want to. It's better, it's easier to go big to smaller. You can't really go big from small. However, we can actually, if we're 3D and embellish, can't we? Look at this one. So just follow the layering stencils, and this is what happens when you cut them in two, look. We need more Quattro D. I need more time before I can get through Quattro D. And this is the mixed. So this is the floral here, and this is the feathered finesse, which is this one as well. Look how beautiful they truly are. Just the stencils, no stamp. I love this set. Grayscale. You're a clean and simple card maker. What about a little robin in your window? You made my day, Bird and Floral 62-piece kit, 936050. They're all helping me, Tim. Thanks, guys. Super kind. Just a few more, and then we'll move on to the next. See what I was saying about just part of? Look at that. I'll be here hours after this show tidying up. Have I got any more? Now I'll show you one more They're all just, no, I'll show you 2 more. No, I'll show you 3 more. No, I'll show you 4. Like, make a decision, will you? Right. Splashed with a bit of water to make it artistic. Splashed with a bit of water. Gorgeous. Together. Gorgeous. Together. So much gorgeousness. I am on HSN. I thought you were. Thank you, sweetheart. So that is that one. Like I say, if you are new to Stamps by Me and you're thinking, do you know what, I'm just going to try a few bits from Stamps by Me, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, then that is a great starting point. I did... It's so funny because I obviously keep an eye on social media. I keep an eye on all the reviews. I like the feedback. Even if it's not the greatest feedback, I listen. And one lady had put on social media, I'm not a fan of Tony and I'm not a fan of her presentations, but she does need more airtime. I was like, yeah, I admire your honesty. Thank you for that. Oh, gotta love her. Gotta love her. I love honesty, actually. Now, next thing is the blooms. Again, layering stencils and dies. And again, it's not a choice of so much stuff. So item number for this one, guys, and it's in the 4 p.m, is 936040, and you get both. Some of you may have this, but if you don't, you're missing an absolute treat. Very abstract, very arty. It's got the dies, so you have to do no fussy cutting. It's got all of the system on the back. You get a lot for your money with this one. I gave 5-star review for the holly and berry. Oh, super kind, thank you. So let me show you some samples for this one. Like, this one's artistic. Look at this. What I love about these particular sets is you have the splash stencils. So all of these splashes and spots and the watercolour washes are all included within as well. The dark parts down here are your dies. So you've got your outline, and then we've got grateful and wow words, you can see here. And then on this one, it's got no words, as in die words, but it has all of the foliage and embellishments, but you do have word stamps, okay? So let's have a look at some of the wonderful samples on here. So I don't think it really matters what colour you use or how you use it. Onto pattern paper, gorgeous. So if you are maybe a little bit more advanced and would like to try some new things, make your cards look a little bit different to everybody else's, then... these are sort of like breakout pieces, I call these. A bit of inky wash, colour, monochromatic, tone on tone. And I hope I've got a sample for that. It doesn't look... Oh, I have. There's big, large poppy head there. I was going to respond for a rudeness, but I held my tongue. Hey, listen, I don't get offended. I do appreciate people's honesty. I'm never going to please everyone. I'm sorry. She did say I needed more airtime, so she obviously don't think I'm that bad. Here we go. Here we go. It's just a few more. Like that one. That's the embellishments on the back, glued flat. And then if you are a bit of a colourist, they're great stamps for just colouring as well. So if you do like to pick up your pens and your pencils, you can do that too. So these are a little bit more artistic. So it depends on you as a crafter, where you're at in your stage of craft. If you're a kit card maker, I've got kits. If you are a little bit more extravagant, like a little bit more artistic in design, we have the bird and the florals. If you're a little bit more abstract and like to pull in a lot of colours, play around with colours, particularly if you like to craft with your ink pads, they're a great set for that as well. So I try to bring you such a diverse range of product to not put anybody in a box. We're all different as crafters, in the hope that the vision is there, that you can all see how you would use them personally. And also, I just hope that you like them all. I love the gold on that card. Right, let's grab some more. So much. So I'm going to go through 3 more pieces and then we are done. So let's have a look at these. Now, I think I showed this one in the last show, but I'll very briefly do it. So this one is Misty Collar. I think I showed this briefly, guys. So this has the bumper paper pack, and this one is 921741. And this has 30 pattern papers, 30 embellishment sheets, 18 vellums and 18 painted mats. So it's bigger than your norm. So you have all of the beautiful, ethereal paper pads with the toppers, the words, the embellishments, just so beautiful. The sparkly butterflies, book pages, just so gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. And then at the back here, you have your vellums. Tim, have we got the codes for the pinstripe and heritage coordinated 3 sets of papers or not? Tim's going to have a look. 1 second, darling. Look how gorgeous. So, this is great value. Great value. So you're going to get all of the paper pack, the vellum, the mounts, the words. You're also going to get this lovely stamp set of the girl sat down and stood tall, and the words, and guess what? And the dies as well, which is totally awesome. And the item number for this one is 921741. And you're also going to get a creative embossing folder to match as well. So the girl matches the girls here. So if you are a little bit of a magical kind of card maker, whimsical, magical, sparkly, sort of fairy tale-esque, this is going to be a beautiful set for you. Let me just grab some samples. Oh, so that's just the papers there, guys. Look at that. This is the embossing folder. Look at that. So nice, hey? Oops, don't know what you're doing in there. And then maybe a little bit of a shaker with the fairy in the window. And here she is, just stamped, look, with some ink pushed out with a straw. Love the stamps. And then maybe a tag. This one's nice with the gold shimmer on her wings. 3D her wings there. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's just beautiful. They're all just beautiful. I mean, how are you going to decide? How many things have you all got on your list? I'd be interested to know. And then we have a little album here, look, with little tags and toppers and little embellishments. So the heritage code for the matching coordinating set of 3 papers is 910676. And then the classic, is that correct, Tim? Sorry guys, 910076, and classic is 910073. Thanks, Tim. Sorry about that, guys. I just don't want to frustrate you and get it wrong. So we'll just move this one. So that one's Mystic Holler. These have all got airtime, which is fabulous, right? Absolutely amazing. Now let's do one more. And I have to say, I think this kit has gone sort of like, has gone through, oh, sorry, I've got that kit as well. 2 more kits, guys, and that's all. So this is one of my favourite launches of the year, is this one, simply because it creates a story on your card, and the papers really elevate in telling that story. So let me just move the samples to one side. So again, when we put the imagery onto HSN, it really doesn't look like you're getting a lot for your money. I think you just have to trust the process and know that if my price point has risen slightly, you know there'll be a reason why. There'll be something more in there that's not shown clearly in the imagery. Okay, so let me show you. So we have Summer Sanctuary, and I just love this set. It's got 3 sets of dies and a full bumper paper pack. Now, you can see here, look. Now, basically, what happens is the dies, I'm going to demo this one. I hope I get time to demo this one. But basically, the dies all layer up on top of each other, and you can create the most beautiful sort of macrame baskets, or fill a watering can, or do the little mini flowers that you can colour up with your pens and your pencils. Or you can cut from those beautiful coordinated papers, knowing that if you cut them all in the different tones of green, they're all going to look sublime. Absolutely God. But if you are needing a hand with creating a background that is going to tell the story, the papers are also included. And they have a lovely undertone of a coral colour, which we haven't done before. And I've just been so in love with this collection. Now, you can see there, and the other set of dies is on the back. So you'll get 2 sheets. There's a set of dies on that side, a set of dies on that side, and a set of dies on this one. And you just layer the system up, okay? And then build the most beautiful hanging baskets. So they're the dies. That's the packet you can see there, okay? When it says 10 pieces, it don't mean there's 10 dies, because some of them are actually connected. And when they're connected, it's classed as 1 die, okay? So as you can see, the 3 macrame hanging baskets are connected, so that we class that as 1 die, 2 dies, all of the little embellishments, 3, and all of the little minis are all connected. What does that mean for you? You're not going to lose a single one of them. They're all connected. No faffing, no taping, no messing. Just run them through all together. So you're going to get all of your die sets, and then you're going to get your storytellers, which are the papers. Oh, thanks so much. Such a great help giving the codes for me. So the code for this one is 921743. 921743, and this is in the 11 o'clock hour. So let me show you. So you've got the lovely like deckings and swing chairs and window seats. Then we have our breakers as normal. You've got the little wicker chairs. You've got your orangeries. You have your little arches made from the Yellowstone and orange stone brickwork in there. A little book nook as well. The bath, the tiles, the windows. I'm definitely going to try and demo this one for you guys. It's so incredibly beautiful. And then you get your tags and toppers in the back. Now, let me show you some samples. Now, that is a sheet of paper, the macrame, and just embossed. Come on. Made several of these for a ladies' church group. They loved it. Oh, Elaine, thank you, sweetheart. Look at that. Are these telling a story? And the good thing about them, guys, is we all see them in such different ways. Like, that's the flowers from the paper, and that's one of the pots. And it's been run through an embossing folder and put some gold on. So the pot's got a weaving. Again, embossing folder on the... There's too many to show you. There's just... Really create your own beautiful collection of flowers. So you get the stems, the little minis, even a smaller card here with the word wow there. And you can add your own embellishments, your twigs and twines, all included in the set. You don't have to go and find them. And then what will happen is your twigs and your foliage and that you will use across the board for lots of other things and all of the other lovely craft stash that you all have as well. So I would say that this is probably a little bit of a workhorse die set. And then you've got the bonus of those beautiful 75 sheet bumper paper pack as well. So that one is Summer Sanctuary. Right, I'm on to the last item. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I'm going to... Listen, guys, I'm going to try and demo this one because I love this one so much. Which other ones would you like me to try and demo? Now, do bear in mind, some of the minutes I've only got 3, 4s, Obviously, I'm going to try and demo in the more in-depth. But out of all of what I've shown you, bearing in mind it'll be none of these because I'm not demoing any of these. Out of any of the other items, which ones would you like me to demo real quick to just show you how easy it is? You'll have to let me know, guys. Let me know, and I'll see if I can do it. I'll do quite a bit of prep beforehand, and then we can just show the last parts of it. Now, the last thing I want to show you is our incredible lamination stamps. Some of you in the UK might have these, some of you even in the States might have already bought them. But lamination is our little baby, and it's that layering system that looks like watercolouring that you didn't ask for or you didn't want to learn, because I did that quick shortcut for you to be able to be amazing, right? We all want to be amazing as card makers, and these are going to do just that for you. So if you're not a paper kind of crafter, not interested in kits, like to stamp, maybe like a bit of colouring, you like to do the one and done cards, bish bosh bash, but look really, really cool in those few moments you're using a stamp, this set is going to be for you. So hopefully there has been something for everyone in this show. There's been a lot, hasn't there? So we have Light Up the Room and Simply Gorgeous, 2 lamination stamps. So basically, lamination, where it's dark is where you add the colour and you spray with water and stamp it down. You've tried to see me do this lots on air, haven't you, on HSN? Failed miserably, but I try because I like to get the demos in because it's what inspires you to buy them. So I might be able to demo this one, but you get both. So Light Up the Room, Simply Gorgeous. You've got the side formation with the lady with the flower in the side, and then you've got the full focus front of the face with that flower encroaching over her face there. So all of this colour here is part of the lamination. So if you ink up the dark parts in multiple colours and spray with water and stamp it down, you're going to get this colour in her hair. It really is as simple as that. Lamination lover here, says Brenda. This set for sure. You do a fabulous job. Right, so let's show you some examples. Super easy, right? So here she is. But this is the layering stencils that I showed you earlier. Please do know that lots of the samples interchange because everything that we bring to you here from Stamps by Me works together. I'm not a one-trick pony. I design with you in mind. Like, I want you to use it over and over. You spend your money. So embossing powders, if you use those. Pattern papers. So if you've got a ton of paper left from one of your other kits, get stamping. Females and florals, item number 936043, and this is in the 11 p.m. hour. Keep going. I know, Tim's laughing. Listen, I'm all here for help, you know me. So dependent on how you spray with water, you're going to get a different result every time. And if you're making one card, what do I say? Make 3 or 5. 3D the flower. Dark colours. Do you think this is cool? Tim likes this one, guys. Oh, you love this one. Super cool. She is cool, isn't she? What about with your white ink pads? What? Tim's like in awe of these samples, by the way. Look at that on red cardstock. Wow. What about black and white? So just stamped random in the back. Black and white, not the lamination stamp in sight at all. This is a bit wild, but it's lovely. I got you. You certainly have. Thank you so much. Look at this one. She's sassy. She's a bit like you, Vensine. Sassy pants. I like this one a lot. Really unique, a bit of an artistic flair. Both of them together. There's lots in there. This set for sure. Okay, look at this one. That's a bit arty, isn't it? This is one I did as a demo. Sprayed with a bit of water. What we're thinking. Amazing designs. Well, thank you so much. That is all I've got to show you. So, product preview for this Tuesday show. So I just need to go back and just cover off a few things so nobody's confused about my show. So all of the items that I showed you to start with, the first 7 items are going to be loaded late. So hopefully you've got a note of the numbers. You can drag the cursor back on this show, take it back to the beginning, and you can make a note of the numbers. And as soon as they go live, or I'm informed that the stock has arrived, you will be the first to know. And like I said, I've shown you simply because I know lots of you have budget when it comes to craft days, and I didn't want mine to go amiss and just be put on the website and nobody see it. So I've shown you in depth now, and then if you like it enough, then you can purchase it when it actually does arrive. All of the other items are live now. There isn't a lot of some of the pieces, but I have lots of minutes over 4 different hours. So I am in the 12 o'clock, the 4 o'clock, the 6 o'clock and the 11 o'clock. And I will be doing my shows from here in the UK on this one occasion, PM, on this one occasion, okay? So I hope that's okay. I hope you've enjoyed that. If there is anything you need to know, any questions or anything like that, I'm on Facebook, I'm on an email, on my website. Just reach out, guys. And then hopefully we have some amazing, successful shows. It does feel like I've only just got back and now we're into our next set of shows. But I know there's going to be some amazing products live in the shows with myself and lots of other brands as well. So I really do hope that you enjoy the shows and appreciate the hard work that the companies put forward for you all to keep you all creative and keep you all out of bother. I'm so excited about it. Listen, I will never stop being excited about showcasing my new designs to you all. The reason I do it is obviously because of you guys, so I am eternally grateful. So if you can share this show afterward, that would be awesome. And if you can pop a comment below this show, let me know your thoughts. Which piece did you like the most out of all of those pieces? And if you do have any ideas or want to see anything further from Stamps by Me, just reach out and let me know, because I'm a sponge and I love to learn, and I always, always, always listen. If nothing else, I always listen. So whatever you're doing, have a great day, guys. Make your lists, and I'll see you all next week for some amazing shows. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.